So the second question is, how can I attract more fans? And I've already kind of talked about this. You don't deserve more fans if you can't handle the ones you got. So, that sucks to hear, right? Because especially those of us who are social media managers and our customers are looking at us like, where are all my fans, right? They're like, we want 1,000 fans, like in our blog. Somebody posts on Odesk, I want 40,000 fans to my page.
Right.
And okay, so we didn't educate them on the front end. That's fine, and now we're stuck, right? We need to create more fans. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips, only two, to get more fans. Actually, you have a couple choices, and can I be very frank here? Okay, so there are a few ways you can get fans. There are people that buy fans. They just do. There are tons of sites out there. You can go to Fiverr if you're really desperate. Pay $5. They'll send 1,000 invites to get fans to you. Yeah, and Mark's going to type all these things in the chat. I don't know why, because I literally don't want you to do this, but that's fine.
It's two V's or one?
Two R's, one V, two R's, Fiverr. There are people that buy fans, and if you are desperate for social proof, more power to you. There are also sites that pay that supposedly sell targeted fans, and you can just Google these. There are tons of them out there. I think the going rate is between $50 and $75 per 1,000. Here's the problem with Fiverr fans. A lot of times they won't reside in the country that you do. There are a lot of offshore companies that kind of harvest Facebook profiles, so that 500 million count is inflated, because I know guys that have about 200,000 themselves, and all they do is they send it between their own accounts and add fans, and these people will never talk to you because they're not real people. So that's the problem with that. With really buying fans, you never know what you're going to get. And the people that buy targeted fans, a lot of times they're using Facebook ads, and they're just really good at it. You can try it if you want, but you can do the same thing and probably save a ton of money. And we may talk about Facebook ads. I don't think I have it prepared, but if you have a question, please ask. So how can you attract fans the right way? I've got two things. One, I think you need to respect the fact that referrals are more likely to convert than new leads, right? We all know that new leads cost a lot of money. So if you want more fans, talk to the fans you have. And I know that advice, you hate it, right? You hate to hear it because you're like, man, I wanted a trick. I wanted a tip. You understand that as a person, you can message any human being on Facebook unless they specifically ask you not to. If you have a person that you know is in your target market that is a fan of your page, send them a message. Take 5 minutes and say, hey, we have a fan page. We'd like to get people like you involved. What are a couple of things that if you saw them in your stream, you would definitely get involved with or you would want to respond to? And they'll tell you, because people love talking like I do. Not everyone's an only child like me, but people love talking like I do. And a lot of times we're kind of prideful, right? So also, respect the fact that referrals, so talk to them. And then the second thing is, when you post something on your wall, don't be too prideful to message those people again and say, hey, I know you may have a lot of activity in your stream, but we just posted this thing on our wall. If you go to Facebook, on every page where it says about an hour ago or 17 hours ago or 2 days ago, whenever a post was made, if you click on that, that post has a specific link. And you can send that to someone in a message and say, hey, I posted this, and I thought it's something that you said that you wanted. Would you mind going in and letting me know what you think? Good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't take a lot of people to get the ball rolling for interaction on your page, but if people see activity on your page, you'll get more fans. And then the second part is ask for them. Like I said earlier, ask a couple of people to recommend it to a couple of people. In fact, I'm going to do it today. If this webinar is good to you and you love the information, find 2 people on your friends list of 700 and say, hey, you need to listen to these people. Or if it's terrible, tell 2 people and say, don't ever listen to these guys again. They're the worst human beings ever. So I'll keep it there. We'll talk about fans a lot today.